Alrighty, I got the Shark AI robot. Now this is the self-emptying extra large robot vacuum. I am gonna do a little bit of an unboxing. Obviously I don't have it set up to be ready to use because it just got here. I did tons and tons of research on which vacuum would be best for our family. I did not get a vacuum mop because I've never had a robot vacuum before, so I wanted to make sure that we loved it first. So here's the quick setup guide, and then this says this is the robot itself, and it's got the robot here. This says self-empty base. All right, we'll open the robot first. Can you see? Here we go. I'm so excited. It's okay. So this is a bit of an investment, and I wanted to make sure it would be good for our house. Now we have 2 dogs, 1 cat, and 5 kids, so it is really difficult for me to keep up when it comes to vacuuming. You're supposed to vacuum once per day per member of your family. So with 5 kids, 2 pets, or 2 dogs, 1 cat, 2 adults, that's 10 times a week I'm supposed to be vacuuming in order to keep up with dander and all of that. That's just not possible. So a robot vacuum should help with that. Realistically, it will be able to vacuum at least once a day, and then if I need to vacuum more in between, I can. Or you can in the app you can set up each room, it'll monitor the rooms, and then you can say oh, go vacuum the living room again if the living room needs it. So this is the vacuum itself. I don't know how wide it is. It's pretty slim, but then if it needs, the wheels can go in, so it can be even more slim. It's got the brushes on the bottom. I am so impressed. So there's a little thing here. I assume, oh, here we go. The side brush. I assume I'm gonna have to put that on, but I'm gonna read the instructions because then that is how it will get into the corners better. So here's the vacuum itself. Oh my goodness. Now the base is the other part I'm so excited about because again, we have so much going on. If I had a vacuum that didn't have a base, I would need to empty it constantly. So with this, it will go in, and then it's 60 days before you have to empty it, and it'll tell you if it needs emptied beforehand. But 60 days is a lot longer than I would think I would need reminded to empty it. So that's what I'm excited about. I think that there's no way I would forget to empty it for that long. So here's the cord back here. This is where it's going to live, right here. And then it'll plug in right there. And so your vacuum will just get itself onto the base. It'll charge and empty itself, which is super, super cool. So the vacuum will just back itself up or drive up to the base, and it will empty and clean out all of the debris into this chamber. And then you'll be able to, I'm not really sure how because again, I haven't owned this before, but that's what the instructions are for. You'll be able to empty it out. And so this will be able to continuously run around and around and around for up to 60 days without emptying, which is super, super nice. So I'll try and bring you a little closer here to see her. She's beautiful. A lot of people name their vacuums. I'm gonna have to ask my kids what we should name ours. This is so gorgeous. And so this has a ton of electronic features that I can't wait to learn more about. But one of my favorites is the fact that it sets up in an app, so it will know and recognize each room and no-go areas. My youngest son is 6. His bedroom's going to be a no-go area because he leaves Legos and stuff all over. So the vacuum won't go into his room unless we tell it to, or we clean up and then set it to go in there, turn on his room. So that's the big pluses for me. It's self-emptying, so I can use it over and over without worrying or forgetting to empty it. And you can set each room, how often you want it to go, and things like that. So this is super, super exciting.